this afternoon. It's Gasoline Lollipops. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It's great to have the band in with us this afternoon, and they've been at it for a few years now.
Yes, a few.
And we'll get to the Kill the Architect album, their latest, and the show tonight. Open to the public.
It is open to the public, and we have waived all fees, so it's really open to the public.
And you can get all the details at woodlandsproductions.com. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube. If you can't watch it now, you can check it out later on our website. Let's get warmed up with a song, and then we'll come back and get
All
to
right.
know Gasoline Lollipops.
Sounds good. Trying to dig a change for the Kansas Turnpike toll. Trying to dig up faith and strength left in your soul. These county lines, they flash by with every cigarette. Yeah, this is the longest night I've had to drive through yet. Every hotel room smells like death. Clouds across the moon move slow like your breath. And I wonder why the good times were so easy to forget. Yeah, this is the longest night I've had to drive through yet. Well, them fog lights come on with the rain. Now Missouri's gone, but not the pain. I'm praying to God now, but I don't know if He exists. Well, what else could I do for you on a night like this? Well, your heart still pumps blood, wish that it pumped hope, trying to bring you love at the end of your rope. And I'm blowing back these speed limit signs, just trying to outrun regret. Yeah, this is the longest night I've had to drive through. Yeah, this is the longest night I've had to drive through yet. Yeah, this is the longest night that that I've had yet. Yeah, this is the longest night I've had to drive through.
It's Gasoline Lollipops live from Studio A, and tonight is the show over at Woodlands Tavern. Open to the public. Details at woodlandsproductions.com. What time do you guys go on? Who knows? Who knows the answer?
Who knows the answer?
7-ish.
9 o'clock.
Stay tuned, yeah. Came down from Cleveland last night, right? You guys played in Cleveland and out on the road with this new album. It's Kill the Architect, which came out last June, and been at it for 10 years or better.
10 or 20, but who's counting?
10 or 20? Well, you've probably been writing music for longer than the band has.
Well, I've actually been in this band for 20 years.
Oh, it has been 20 years.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the only original member left, but Donnie here on the Telecaster, he's been in it for, 14 years?
I think 16.
16.
Or it will be 16.
Something like that.
Nice. Okay, gosh, I just, the bio says spanning a decade, but.
We started on Clay's 4th birthday.
I think somebody was trying to protect my age when they wrote that.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're getting down to the nitty gritty now.
Yeah.
And it's not often or every day that a band or the front man starts out, album starts out as a ballet.
Yes.
So please tell us how this happened and how it led into this latest album.
Yeah, so there's a wonderful ballet company in Denver called Wonderbound, and they saw me play a gig in Denver and asked me if I'd ever thought about writing a rock opera, which I had actually, and I had 2 that were kind of half-baked. And so I sat down with the director, Garrett Ammon, and we wrote our first ballet together, and now I'm working on our 5th ballet for them. So Kill the Architect was a ballet called Sam and Delilah, about Samson and Delilah from the Bible, except it was set in late 70s in East Texas. Okay. And so Sam was like sort of a corrupt sheriff, and Delilah was a salon owner, and where she cuts hair. And
wow. So then you said, okay, this is working, and it sounds like.
I mean, it scared me. It scared me real bad because
Why?
I'm self-taught, and Gasoline Lollipops started out as a cowpunk band. It was like a 2-piece psychobilly band, and I come from a punk background, and all the music I've listened to is really rough and unsophisticated, and I always thought of the ballet as being a very sophisticated place with educated musicians, and I just felt major imposter syndrome for the first couple ballets, but with Garrett's encouragement, I've finally kind of taken my seat there. They recently offered me a job as the music director there, so I'll be working there a lot, which is a whole nother level of imposter syndrome.
But yeah, you're all, music grads.
They are.
Okay.
Yeah, I graduated
You're
from
the loser of the group.
I graduated from the School of Hard Knocks. Yeah.
I'm just kidding, by the way. But wow. Okay, so, take us back to the beginning of, you started as a duo, and then how did it grow? You wanted the sound to be bigger, or?
No, it grew really naturally of just running into people that liked what we were doing, and they would say, hey, if you ever need a fiddle player, if you ever need this, and I was just always had an open door policy, so yes, please. And I met Donnie. I always say, so I've been sober for quite a while now, but I always say
congratulations
thank
on
you.
Your sobriety. Yeah.
But I always say the 2 things that I can thank alcohol for is Donnie on the Telecaster and my wife, because without alcohol I never would have had the courage to speak to either one of them. But
there's pros and cons to everything, right?
Yeah, but I saw Donnie playing a gig with a friend of mine, and apparently I invited him to come join me on the next gig I had, but I had no memory of that. And he walked in and started setting up on stage next to me. I'm like, who is this guy? And I looked to my bass player who was with me the night I invited him. I said, what's this guy doing? He's setting up like he's playing a gig. He said, yeah, you invited him here. I go, oh, geez, this is going to be terrible, And then he started playing. I was like, hey, right on, drunk Clay.
It worked out, right?
It worked
Like you
out, yeah.
said.
And then I got sober just in time to keep him. So
Aw, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And the show's tonight at Woodlands. Did we find out the time?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock? All
Yeah.
right. Woodlandsproductions.com. I'm sure it was on there. I didn't catch the time. And it's all ages and open to the public.
yes.
No fees, nothing.
No fees, and if folks wanted to show up early, we'll be hanging around. So
Cool.
it'd be nice to meet
Hang out
people.
and
Yeah.
chat. Yeah. All right. Well, let's hear another one, and we'll come back and talk about working with Steve Berlin.
All right. Yeah, this one's off the new album. It's the single off the new album. It's called Tennessee Nights.
Nice.
Caroline was a friend of mine. Her boyfriend Travis was out of his mind, but they knew how to turn a dime. They ran a little operation on the R&O line. Walked them tracks every Monday night. The risk was high, but the price was right. Pushing them books and moonshine across the Alabama line. High like LSD, cicada whippoorwill symphony on the firefly lights, flashing like heartbeats on a Tennessee night. Now Travis, he was a goddamn fool, tattooed his eyelids, drank from a kiddie pool full of Mad Dog and Hennessy. A poster child for the backwoods of Tennessee. Drove all night, no map or compass. Never saw the fuzz till it was on us, so we swallowed all the pills. Lost our minds in that county jail. High like PCP, CB radio symphony on the fluorescent lights, flashing like heartbeats on a Tennessee night. I guess that we just never knew better, being raised on beans and federal cheddar. It comes as no surprise that we would fade out under Tennessee skies. We rose up from that jailhouse floor and left the flesh we didn't need no more. We fell like drops of rain into that cosmic plane. High like eternity, angel afterlife symphony, chasing those lights, flashing like heartbeats on a Tennessee night. High like LSD, cicada whippoorwill symphony on the firefly lights, flashing like heartbeats on a Tennessee night. High like LSD, cicada whippoorwill symphony under firefly lights, flashing like heartbeats on a Tennessee night.
Gasoline Lollipops live from Studio A. If you're just joining us, and tonight's the show at Woodlands Tavern, and it's open to the public. Details at woodlandsproductions.com. Tennessee Nights, the lead-off track to Kill the Architect, their latest album. And there's also a video for that, too,
Yes.
right? Tell us about making the video.
Oh, the video was a blast to make. So the song is autobiographical, I'm sorry to say. But I was in some sordid affairs down when I was living in Tennessee. And yeah, we were running back and forth from Alabama. And we got some friends of ours to play the role of Caroline and Travis. And we filmed it at this place in Boulder called the Junkyard Social Club. And it's just all these broken down cars and stuff, but they've turned it into a playground for kids. It's like you got to sign a waiver because everything's rusty and sharp. And
Safety first.
yeah, but we got our friends all together and a film crew out there, and we just reenacted the insane story of my youth in a playground junkyard, which was very appropriate. That's sort of what my youth was, a playground junkyard.
So did you split your time between Colorado and Tennessee?
Yeah, my mom was a songwriter, so she moved out to Nashville from Austin, Texas. Willie Nelson sang one of her songs on Always on My Mind, and so she bought a house out near Franklin, Tennessee. And then my dad lived in the mountains outside of Boulder in a little town called Jamestown. So I go back and forth, and it was just a constant state of culture shock for my entire childhood.
And can we talk about your dad and Willie?
Yeah, well, my dad...
Their connection?
Well, yeah, sure. The way my mom and dad met was that my dad was a pot farmer in the 60s in Arkansas, northern Arkansas. My mom had moved there originally from Austin before she moved to Nashville. So she was living up there. My dad was living up there, and Mom had connections to Willie Nelson, and he would come through every year and play a festival, and they would hang out. And then my dad would sell Willie his entire crop. So my dad had one customer, and it was Willie Nelson. And
again, that doesn't suck to have Willie Nelson as your
and that's how my
sole
mom and
customer.
dad met, was sort of, over a big pot deal in
Wow.
Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Now, was he ever around when did you ever meet Willie from those
No, I mean,
times?
he was around when I was really little,
Yeah.
but I don't remember him.
Gotcha. Wow. Where's your dad? Is he
My
still...
dad now is living in Nova Scotia on like 350 acres with no electricity or running water and a
Whoa.
little cabin. But he winters still in Jamestown because as harsh as the winters are in Colorado mountains, they're still mild compared to Nova Scotia.
Yeah,
So,
I would think so. Wow, that's so crazy. Thanks for sharing those stories. And how did you hook up with Steve Berlin? A lot of folks know from Los Lobos.
yeah, so we played a show opening for them in Golden, Colorado on their 50th anniversary tour. And Donnie hipped me to the fact that Steve Berlin was a famous record producer, and we were looking for a record producer. And I thought it was a long shot, but worth an ask. He had never heard of us before, but he did just hear our set. We opened for him.
Yeah.
So I said, what does a band like us have to do to get a guy like you to produce the record? And he said, ask. So I asked, and he said yes. And I said, well, that's all fine and good, but we can't afford you. And he's like, we'll work it out.
That's
and
cool.
he worked out a great deal with us, and we recorded it at Dockside Studios down in Lafayette, Louisiana, which is
Nice.
Shangri-La for a musician.
Well, very cool. That's awesome. Well, congratulations on this latest project
thank
and
you.
your career and still going strong. And so happy to have you in the studio with us
Thanks
today.
for having us.
And live from Studio A, presented by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, and also live on Facebook and YouTube. If you can't watch it now, if you're listening, and you can check it out later on our website at wcbe.org. Again, the show tonight, open to the public, 9 o'clock. Details at woodlandsproductions.com. Thank you all very much.
Yeah,
being
thanks for
here.
having
Thank
us.
you for having us.
Yeah, and it's been a pleasure. What are you going to take us out with?
We're gonna take you out with our big hit on our greatest hits compilation. There's one song, and it's this one. We released this back in 2017, and for whatever reason, it's over like 2.5 million listens on Spotify, and we don't know
Nice.
why, but people like it, and it gets requested even when we're playing in new towns with new people. And I don't know how people know this song, but they do. It's called "Love Is Free."
All right.
When you sent me packing down Green River Valley, I knew that if you couldn't, then no one would have it. Lost myself drinking with those stray dogs in the alleys till the whiskey soaked my bones. Well, the night it came on cold, blowing off that muddy river. I felt so goddamn old, I didn't have the strength to shiver. The moon was swallowed whole when the sky slid back that sliver. I knew I had to go it alone. Love is free, so take all you can. Just don't ask me to be the bigger man. Yeah, 'cause I'm all spent. Well, I gave all I had. Yeah, I guess living a good life, brother, made me bad. Yeah, gon' chase that girl, gon' get that money, gon' break the world. I know you think it's full of honey. Maybe someday I look back and think it's funny how you always had to burn it down. Yeah, but right now in the ashes, choking on the smoke, well, I find it hard to grasp this great big cosmic joke. And I'm squinting through the tears and years of lies and hope. Well, I know you ain't coming back around. Love is free, so take all you can. And I won't ask you to be the bigger man. Oh yeah, 'cause you're all spent. Well, you gave all you had. Yeah, I guess living a good life, brother, made you bad. Oh, devil below and God above. Oh, take all your armies from my blood. Yeah, show me what I'm